What is up, fellas? JPS delivers here. Hopefully y'all are having a good one. Just did the Madden 2008 user draft. We already did the 2 drafts to where we let the computer select our team randomly. Now it's time to fucking do some Madden 2009. Brett Favre's back in the game. 94 overall. Will we be in the draft slot to where we select him? I don't know. But if we end up in the draft slot to select him, we're not fucking selecting him. Might be awesome to play with, but the dude's fucking 38 years old. I don't even think he played 2 seasons with this Jets team. And then bam, there you go. Andy Reid's offense and the Eagles is the one we land on randomly. Weird thing about salary cap in this one is that Peyton Manning, it causes Peyton Manning to not get drafted in the first round for some reason because his salary. Oh, look who just fell to us in this. But Peyton Manning's still there, but no one can afford him. That's the funny thing. Tom Brady going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's finally getting paid that $15 million you see right there a year. Maybe even less, I think. It's like 2 years for 25. But we're going to go with Vince Young with this Andy Reid offense. I mean, I can't wait to make him even better and more fun to play with training camp. You see right there, just can't draft Peyton Manning. Not going to have Joseph Adai as my first round pick. I know he's a talented player, really good for the receiving game, but yeah, just not really down with it. For the second pick, we're gonna have to go with some D tackle. I broke it down how I don't like to do DNs necessarily, and we'll show you. You see a 97 overall Jared Allen. I'll show you a little bit of a tip and trick if you didn't watch the Madden 2008 one of what you can do to utilize getting a player on your team that you don't even have to draft him for the first 20 picks, basically first 20 rounds. But we're gonna get Albert Haynesworth. I mean, doesn't Albert Haynesworth feel like he fucking fits with Philly? Like he feels like who's that current dude that he's a D tackle for the Eagles who's just a beast. I mean, their run defense is just like fucking big dick in it. I forgot who it is, but who did we select right there? Did we get McKinney? Was it a left tackle we selected with the 3rd round? I think we did. But this one right here, I think just go with Roy Williams. I mean, the dude has great speed. Remember Roy Williams playing with the Lions, man? It seems like Roy Williams was going to be really good pick for them. I know Calvin Johnson's right here in this game as well. A young Calvin Johnson, 91 overall, I think, at this point. But we'll still just go with not a Greg Jennings, but Roy Williams, because I think he's like 6'3", and the dude can fucking. I think he's like one of the top dudes for verticals, and he's got good strength. He's got good catch, 96 jump. Shit, Wes Welker was 72. But Wes Welker's the type of dude, it's like an element. You don't have to fucking jump necessarily. Dude's just running sick-ass routes. I think we're going to go with Chris Hope on this one. Right? Because, yeah, we don't really have... We noticed that with the linebackers, we don't really have to... you say, damn, it's cool. It's funny, last time, too, you saw A.J. Hawk and Ernie Sims basically get drafted the same year in similar positions, and they're just staying right by each other in the overalls as well. I think we get Bowden right here, Bodine, whoever the fuck it is, because, you know, I would like to have Antoine Winfield. Dude's a beast, really is. Gets overlooked, I think. You know, you think of like Lito Shepherd, you think of Rashawn Mathis and stuff like that. Charles Woodson, of course, but you get, I mean, Peanut Tillman, Nathan Vasher and stuff. But I remember Antoine Winfield's a fucking boss. It would be cool to have a Reggie Bush, Vince Young, but I don't think we settle for that this time. That would be really exciting. But at the same time, I mean, there's other positions to look at, and I think there you go. Confirmed in the 3rd round, we did use that pick on McKinney to have like a nice protection at left tackle. So who did we go with here? So yeah, we had Hope, we had Haynesworth. So we end up going, I think, at that middle linebacker position. Tight end's gonna go away pretty quickly. Don't really need to get another tackle for a little bit. We're gonna be pretty strong right there. DN, don't have to necessarily get that right away. I'm looking at that left end because like I said, we'll show you in a little bit what we're gonna do. But I think, who do I end up right here? Do I get another, or do I get Michael? I think I get Griffin right here. Pretty sure I do. Or do I get Chad Greenway? No way I would get Chad Greenway of Terrell Suggs, yeah. Get Michael Griffin out of Texas. Just him and Chris Hope will be a solid secondary. Not many yards are going to be thrown over us and stuff, so I'm down with that. We have good, solid shutdown corner. Well, not necessarily shutdown corner against some of the players we'll play, but there you go. Terrell Suggs got picked. There's Takeo Spikes, but he's older. Might as well get like a 25-year-old Chad Greenway out of Iowa. And then, what did we do? What did I end up doing here? I picked Chad Greenway. Come on. Fucking do it, bitch. Do it. Do it. There you go. Then with the 10th round, looking at these running backs, this is where I fucked up, I think, because I was trying to pick one of these three, because I was like, fuck, dude, that'd be cool as fuck, playing with the Travis Henry back in the day, or a Ryan Grant. Brandon Jacobs would be interesting. I mean, he got way faster than even before. You have Rudy Johnson as well. It's a Bengals flashback or throwback, whatever the fuck. That dude would just bulldoze over people. I know he replaced Corey Dillon there, but I think we get a nice solid guard. I think he's like one of the strongest people in the game too, the guard we end up getting. But there you go. They're already gone by then. I think we end up just getting Kevin Jones in a little bit, who, you know, he's actually a pretty underrated running back for this game. I don't think his awareness is amazing, but the dude has really good strength, and he can truck dudes. His breaking tackle needs to be improved, same thing as his carrying, but the dude can catch the ball out of the backfield pretty well, and he's got like 93 speed, so I dig it. I'm down with it. Where do we go here at this point? Did we get another cornerback? I think we might have got. I think we might have gone. Yeah, Cedric Griffin, so we can get the Griffins together. I don't know if they have any affiliation. I'm pretty sure they're brothers. Pretty sure. But we go Nick Mangold right here, just because he's younger than all the rest of them. I know you have the Hawaiian right there, one of the best centers of all time in Kawe. Again, it's like the fucking center from last time. Two of the best centers in like these Madden generations. Amazing centers. You got Jeff Saturday, shout out as well. But still, just felt like getting Mangold because he ends up being one of the best centers in all of football for the Jets. Really fucking good. I know too, if we want to do like a Madden 2005, 2006. I remember going to Nashville just to hang out with a friend, and like a group of friends came along to go hang out with this guy in Nashville where he lived. And turns out I forgot that we had postponed it. Unfortunately, my grandfather had passed away, and they were nice enough to all, you know, just stick to a new game plan and go in a couple weeks. Went to Nashville, and happened to be NFL draft weekend. So that was fucking sick. And not only that, speaking of being on the Eagles, nostalgia and shit, one of my favorite players to play with back in the day with these Madden games was Javon Curse. And lo and behold, the freak, as they called him, because the guy was a freak, fucking like ran like a 4.5, had like a 40-inch vertical and shit. Dude, still jacked. I see this dude, we're all at like the like 5th or 6th floor of this bar, because like apparently Broadway Street has these tall ass fucking bars, and we're all on the rooftop, and it was fun as fuck. And funny enough, this fucking Old Town Road and shit is popular, so everybody's fucking just getting drunk as shit, dancing to that. And then right when we're leaving, just one brain cell I have left in my fucking head, and I like turn, and I was like, walk by, and I'm like, turn to this random chick walk by. And I was just like, is that fucking Javon Curse? And she's like, yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm sorry. It's like, during my girlfriend, I was like, we got to go back up there. It's like, I'm glad I decided to do this before we left the fucking bar, because we waited like 30 minutes in line just to get up to the very top. And that's where he had himself a little private party, hanging out, and then he was just taking pictures with people, which was cool as fuck. And then bam, I just told him to say, hey man, I was like, I really enjoyed, you know, you're one of like my favorite players growing up. He's like, that's real cool, man, and just took a photo real quick, and he said, take it easy. And I was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. So that was an experience that I had no idea planned that I would be hanging out at NFL draft weekend at all. I wasn't there for the first round or anything, but it was funny when I found out, because we got out of the car going to Broadway, which is the main street for bars and stuff downtown in Nashville. and it was the main location for where the NFL draft was being held. So just, you know, tens of thousands of people on the street. And then we get out of this Uber, and I just hear Tim McGraw singing. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh yeah, Tim McGraw's in town. He's just performing down there. And I turn the corner, and I just see Tim McGraw just performing on stage a quarter-mile away. And I was like, I didn't pay a fucking dime for this. And, well, even though technically the bars is going to be expensive, but it was just a fun-ass fucking experience. And I got to take a photo with the freak Javon Curse, who, oddly enough, played for the Eagles for, I believe, the early part of his career, or did he start off? I think he started off with the Tennessee Titans, and then joined the Philadelphia Eagles. I could be wrong, and then ended his career with the Titans again. But the dude, I think he might have won Defensive Player of the Year just as a rookie. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll look that up or look back to it or something like that. But the dude had like 15 sacks or something like that his rookie year. I mean, he came out of Florida, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Florida has some sick-ass players. So there we go. Wikipedia. Yep, University of Florida. And of course, just looking up Javon Curse and, you know, fucking coronavirus shit has to show up. But the dude's 6'5", and he ran. They're at 265. He's the 16th pick. And there you go. Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he was the Defensive Player of the Year. Yep, there you go. 3-time Pro Bowler in 1999 through 2001. So definitely like LeVar Arrington. Really like good start to his career. And what were his stats as a rookie? Early years? No, that's literally his life. So let's see right here. So yeah, ran a 4.58 40-yard dash. Had a 37-inch vertical. 10-foot broad jump, and again, this is a guy who's 6'4", nearly 6'5", and he's 260 doing this. So yeah, good luck fucking defending that. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, and he was also, yeah, he had 14.5 sacks. It was the rookie record. I don't think it's been broken since. I don't think so, at least. Did Von Miller break it? I don't know, but gigging, baby, for Von Miller. But yeah, just one of the coolest experiences I'm going to have the rest of my life. I have a photo of it. It's going to be there. I had to send it to all my buddies because they too play, you know, just all the references you make of video games growing up. For us, we're douchebags, so it's just, you know, generic fucking sports video games on the PlayStation, you know. It's not a Nintendo 64 or something like that. To where, for us, it's like, dude, fucking Javon Curse. Like, shit like that. You're like, dude, that guy was like fucking 93 overall in Madden 2005, bro. Fucking Ray Lewis on the fucking cover. Like, it's just cool as fuck to have that experience. To go to an NFL draft without even planning on it. It was such a cheap trip, I know. You know, getting to stay at someone's house instead of being some of the people that get to have the same experience. Maybe even better for them because they probably had VIP passes or something. Most probably didn't. But, fucking go to Kid Rock's fucking bar. It's pretty funny to just see, like, Kid Rock going to fucking, like, Warp Tour and shit, or I think so. And, like, 1999, and then he has, like, a country bar in fucking Nashville, Texas. It's pretty fucking interesting. But yeah, it was just a cool experience, something to have for the rest of your life. Something to really enjoy and just like to talk about a shit ton with, and especially to shoot the shit over while having some gameplay of just drafting a team on Madden 2009, or just playing like a PlayStation 2 Madden. Just talking about especially the Eagles too. Popped in my head. Hopefully I didn't bore y'all too much for that story, but it was a cool ass experience. I thought this was Deshaun Jackson right here, but I forgot that he's like 81 overall. He would have been interesting to have for the Eagles and stuff, but I just forgot to draft him. Just completely forgot he existed in this game because he was a rookie. And the reason I know that is I'm pretty sure for the PlayStation 2 version of NCAA Football 2009, Deshaun Jackson was on the cover because he went to Cal, and he was a beast at Cal. I'm pretty sure he was on that Cal team with Marshawn Lynch. I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure he was, because, like, I'm pretty sure, too, I mean, isn't Marshawn Lynch is definitely in this game. I'm pretty sure, because Marshawn Lynch started off on the Bills before he went to the Seahawks. And, with being on the Bills. He had like 89 overall or something like that. I think he gets drafted late in the first round, something like that. But the dude was beast mode then. I mean, he was already a good running back. But I remember Marshawn Lynch, Deshaun Jackson. Fuck. There was a really good running back at Cal too. Is it Devin Best or Devon Best or something? But he might have been a couple years after. But he was really fucking good at Cal. Cal had a couple good players. I mean, obviously, we know Aaron Rodgers went to Cal. But just that team was actually a pretty underrated Cal team, and they just shat on my Texas A&M Aggies. So, like, right here, we signed this guy so that way I can do this trick. Again, I did it with LeVar Arrington, and it's even going to show, even more for this dude. So I didn't draft a right end, right defensive end, because, look at this, 83 overall before this. And then, yep, showing it right there just to emphasize for you visually. And then edit him, put him over at right end. And then bam, not only do we have one of the best D tackles with Albert Hainsworth at D tackle, look at how good that guy is. He's a fucking rookie, and you just move him from outside linebacker to right end, and the dude is 97 overall as a rookie. There you go, 97 fucking overall. Way to take advantage of that. So yeah, that's my tip and trick for that. So that went well. As always, fellas, hopefully this, couple tricks and stuff help with y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, be grateful for everything that comes to you. And take care. And looking forward to training camp coming up with this game. And maybe we can do it for just one of them or not. But we'll see. Take care. Later, fellas.